We have retailers that refuse to put up with the crime that is rampant in big cities. Retailers have been forced to either shut down because of that crime or lock up most or all of their products. And this has had a huge impact on shopper experience. Earlier this year, you might recall Target said that they were losing upwards of $500 million a year because of theft. I've seen for myself, for example, the Rivergate Target in the Nashville area, Madison, they have locked up almost all of their items that are in the pharmacy or health and beauty sections. Other companies like Bed Bath & Beyond, Rite Aid, Party City, they've all filed for bankruptcy in just the last 12 months.
Two major events in Nashville this weekend. We will tell you more about the Auburn Tigers versus the Maryland Terps Music City Bowl game.
And still to come right here on Fox 17 News this morning in our 7 o'clock hour, Karen Aguilar is going to be live in Madison, giving us the latest on tornado relief efforts still underway there. Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. We're working to get you prepared for what's going to be coming to Nashville this weekend. And if you're a local and you don't want to deal with the mess, we're going to help you avoid it. But if you're visiting, we're glad to have you here, and we're going to help you navigate Nashville this weekend. We have 45,000 football fans who are expected to be in Nashville, for starters, for the Music City Bowl that happens Saturday. And then Sunday, we have Nashville's Big Bash for New Year's Eve. Got to wonder how many folks are coming for the bowl game and then staying for New Year's. Make a big to-do about it. We have Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse joining us live here in studio to break it all down.
And you said it right there, Jen, a big and busy weekend here in Nashville, and that's for sure. We've got Auburn University Tigers taking on the University of Maryland Terps. With the Tigers, it's their third time playing music in the Music City Bowl. It's the Terps' first time playing in the Music City Bowl, and you know Nashville, we're going to give them a big, warm welcome. You're about to hear from Nashville's Convention and Visitors Corp right now.
So hopefully their fans will travel well and come down, and Auburn always shows up, and I think they'll be excited to be back in Nashville. So that combined with the big New Year's Eve event, it'll be a great weekend.
Auburn says Maryland is a quality team and gives credit to their coach, Coach Loxley. And he says they say that he's done a really nice job. And UMD says that they're excited to play in the bowl, and the Terps are looking forward to taking on a, quote, really good team. Kickoff starts at 1 p.m. at Nissan Stadium, and the parking lots, they open up at 9 a.m. for people with passes. Metro Police says Woodland Street Bridge will close at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, and it's open only to pedestrians and those shuttle buses. Reporting in studio, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Peyton, thank you very much. 6:41 is the time right now, and Katie is joining us to take a look at the forecast for that bowl game.
It's looking pretty good. Now, first half of the day toward the plateau, I think we're still dealing with some lingering clouds, maybe a few light snow showers, but here in town, we should be A-OK. 1 o'clock kickoff, temperature sitting at 44 and topping off in those upper 40s. So a tad on the chilly side, but again, mainly sunny skies. Then I thought we'd take a look ahead to New Year's Eve. The note drop here in town. Temperatures look to be in those upper 30s as we head closer to midnight, early New Year's Day. As we take a look at your forecast for today, things looking pretty nice. Your dog walking forecast, temperature around 31 this morning, mainly clear skies early, some early morning sunshine that will start to cloud over as we head into the later part of the day. That is gearing us up for the chance for a little rain, snow mix. We'll talk more about timing it out coming up.
Katie, thanks so much. Steer clear traffic right now. We're going to give you a live look at an interchange that had been giving us a little bit of a headache a few minutes ago. This is I-40 at Spence Lane, moving along nicely as expected here at about 6:45. No major backups, no tie-ups, no crashes in this area. A crash not far from here near Elm Hill Pike had really snarled traffic, but that has cleared as well. Looking good on all of our mid-state interstates. We're currently crash-free. Fox 17 News continuing to monitor the impacts of December's deadly tornado outbreak. We'll show you the timeline of events and how our neighbors lived through that. Plus an update to a story that we first brought you yesterday. The latest on the import ban on Apple Watches here in the U.S. Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. 6:45 and a victory for Apple in the fight over a ban on their Apple Watch. They just won a temporary reprieve. A U.S. appeals court has now paused a federal agency's import ban on most of its watch models coming into the U.S. This ruling is going to allow sales to resume in the next few weeks while the courts try to figure this out. By the way, if you want to see the backstory on how we got to this point, we've got all of our content posted right now over at fox17.com. Well, talking to Katie Morgan this morning about the chance for some snow flurries moving in tomorrow. For most of us, I don't know, over the years, I don't know where I picked it up, but I will call them like no worry flurries.
Yeah, no worry flurries.
Yeah, is that going to be the case for most people?
I would say for most, yes. I think there will be a few spots that we have a flurry of activity, if you will. Yeah. Maybe a snow globe type effect.
And you're thinking live tracking tomorrow morning, yeah?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I think especially north and west of here, may actually move into the Nashville area as well. It'll be kind of the question on how long that cold air sticks around before it transitions back over to rain. So we're fine today. We're looking at highs in the low 40s, low to mid 40s. Clouds, though, move in tonight. And then as we head into Thursday night, early Friday, this is going to be where we start to see some of those snow showers pick up. Here's 5 a.m. and we'll move forward to about 8. And you can see it's kind of that mix of rain and snow. So I definitely think we're looking at an activity here of a flurry of activity for the morning hours, but it will quickly transition over to rain probably during the show tomorrow morning. And then as we head through the afternoon, all rain showers transitioning back over to a light rain snow as we head into early Saturday morning. This is where we may pick up a very light accumulation, probably an inch or less out toward the plateau. Things remain pretty quiet here. Otherwise, for today, we've got some showers to our north, and that's going to be what is wrapping in to bring us some of that rain snow for tomorrow. We stay chilly for the rest of the year and even to start 2024.
Weather Window, presented by the National Weather Desk.
Here's the sunset in Rhode Island this week as a thin layer of fog hovers over the ground. The view was a little more dramatic in eastern Tennessee as the sun set over Jonesboro. In southwestern Virginia, a rainbow made a colorful appearance. And speaking of color, night hikers were treated to vibrant pink lights illuminating Alabama's Nakalula Falls.
Want to see your weather photos and videos on TV? Click Chime In on this station's website to share.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Let's get you out to I-24 Waldron Lane or Waldron Road out there in Rutherford County as you make that drive in. In Laverne, we're doing just fine out there, looking really nice so far this morning on that drive. No big problems in either directions. We're not expecting big ones. Monday was a bit of a mess because, Christmas, we had a lot of rain, and rain meant accidents. But this morning we're dry, and that means a good commute so far for most people. Here's 65 at Vietnam Vets. The sun just coming up, but clear conditions. We'll continue to watch the roads.
We know you will, Justin. Thank you. 6:48 is your time right now. New this morning, we're going to walk you through the timeline of events after the deadly tornado outbreak on December 9th and the major milestones after the storms. This information I'm about to bring you is coming to us from the Nashville Emergency Management Office, and this is specific to the Nashville area, Madison. All right, so let's take a look at the timeline. We're going to start right up here. First call, the initial tornado warning coming in at 4:09 p.m. on December 9th. And then at 4:52, authorities started hearing about damage reports. This was in Madison, specifically the Nesbitt Lane area. That's where I was reporting live. It's where we had 3 people who died in a mobile home park. Now, if we look ahead toward 8 o'clock that same night, so this is still on December 9th, more than 20,000 people in Nashville at that time without power. That would go up from there. Then we get to the night of the 9th, and that's when Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell declared a state of emergency for all of Davidson County. Shortly after that, we move to the governor declaring a disaster, a state of emergency. Then we get into the next day. So now we're on December 10th, and that's when the damage assessment from the storms would begin. We would get crews out to these neighborhoods. When we look ahead to 3 days later, right, we're going to get down here toward the 12th and the 13th. That's when FEMA would make a federal disaster declaration. That's also when those damage assessments would end. In all, we had about 800 homes and 65 businesses damaged. FEMA disaster teams would arrive then on the 14th. And then by the 19th, several days later, we get down here where we've had all of this assessment done, all of the damage reports in, and we would have by the 19th, so 10 days later, just one company without power at that point. Now, this is a general overview of the storms just in Madison. Statewide, we know that 7 people were killed on December 9th. This story brings us to our question of the morning. In a live poll that's posted right now on our Twitter page, we asked, do you think tornado cleanup is moving quickly enough in Middle Tennessee? You can have your say right now by voting in our live question over on our Fox Nashville Twitter page. Well, new this morning, the New York Times is suing Microsoft and ChatGPT creator OpenAI. That production is asking for billions of dollars for unlawful copying of its content. This is going to be the first of many concerns with AI. They claim that ChatGPT and OpenAI use their content to train artificial intelligence models without their permission. This move is expected to really shape the debate over generative artificial intelligence technologies. Like I said, this is just the beginning, and have a broad impact on the future of the news publishing business overall. It is 6:50, just about 6:52, and if you ever read the kids' books, Llama Llama, you know, Red Pajama, how about Llama Llama No More Drama? They're bringing joy to some airport travelers. We'll show you where. Plus, if you're making your New Year's Eve plans still, trying to get things figured out, we'll show you where Nashville ranks in the top cities and where else you might want to head to ring in the new year.
This notice is from the Office of Homeless Services with guaranteed housing if they accept it.
Nashville city leaders turning their attention now to a well-known homeless camp in the Hermitage area that we've been documenting right here on Fox 17 News this morning. When that Hermitage camp could be closing. Right here on Fox 17 News this morning. That's coming up in our 7 o'clock hour. Hey there, good morning and happy Thursday. It is December 28th and getting closer to rounding out 2023. Beautiful live look this morning at the sun coming up over Middle Tennessee. Quick reminder for those of you who might be new to our morning show, maybe you're here just visiting for the festivities. We always keep your time and temperature up on the right side of the screen for you. That way you can reference it even during commercial breaks. And then your headlines and drive times scrolling at the bottom. That's part of Fox 17 News Now. Just one of the ways that we keep you informed all morning long through 9 a.m. All right, check this out. I know you've heard about all kinds of therapy animals that people use these days as they travel on planes. Well, one airport is providing therapy animals while you wait in the form of llamas. Now, for those of you who are familiar with these animals, you know they can get a little feisty sometimes, but these guys look friendly as can be, and they're decked out in holiday costumes. This is at the Portland airport. I got a kick out of Katie telling me earlier this is to be expected in Portland.
I think if there was going to be an airport, this would be the one.
Well, we had a lot of questions about it. For example, are they trained not to spit? Who cleans up after them?
Questions. We have questions.
Lots of questions. But there's a nonprofit that's brought them to the airport, and at least, from what we can tell here, they seem to be lifting spirits and giving people a little break in the stress of holiday travel. So there you go. I've heard of therapy. Where were we? We were in an airport one time, Katie, and somebody, I kid you not, had a therapy peacock.
A therapy peacock.
Yes.
That's a new one. I have not heard that one.
that was before the TSA kind of put the kibosh on a lot of that.
Right. Yeah. They're like, all right.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough. That's right. Beautiful shot here from our Metro Center camera. You can see the skyline. This is really kind of neat. You can see the skyline off in the distance. It's really kind of pretty. We start off, though, temperatures sitting in the low 30s at Nashville. Murfreesboro sitting at 30 degrees, low 30s out towards Cookeville, Clarksville right around 32. Looking good for today as we climb into the mid 40s this afternoon. So it will be cooler than where we were yesterday, but still a nice dry day. The bottom line on the rain snow here, it's going to be back and forth for Friday morning, transitioning to rain Friday afternoon, back over to some light snow showers Friday night, Saturday. That's where we might find some minor accumulation up to maybe an inch. Mainly wet roadways expected as we head through Friday morning and again Friday evening. May see some reduced visibility and maybe even some reduced visibility on those traffic cameras for tomorrow morning.
It is something we'll be watching for sure coming up tomorrow. So we'll look for that. For right now, we don't have anything out there. No snowflakes, so we don't have any accidents. We're doing fine out there in all directions this morning. So if you're getting out and about, this is 65 at Dickerson Pike there on the north side. Normally this time of the morning on a normal day, like say a week from today, when everybody's back in school, back in the work routine, I promise you this will look very different. A lot more cars, a lot more trucks, a lot slower moving. Right now, you're doing fine. We got fresh drive times right out of the oven for you coming up here in about 4 minutes.
All righty, Justin, we'll see you then. Thank you. 6:58 right now. If you're looking to spice up your New Year's Eve and you're somebody who lives on the edge and you just want to take the spur of the moment trip, you might want to check out one of these locations. If you're looking for a last minute celebration point, Wallet Hub has released their top 10 places to celebrate New Year's. And for most of us, surprisingly enough, Nashville's not in the top 10. Topping the list this year is Orlando, Florida. One of their reasonings is the fact that they've got Disney. So a lot of people like to go to Disney to ring in the new year. But Nashville is all the way at number 18. Take a look at the top 10 here. We've got Orlando, San Diego, New York, Vegas, Atlanta, Miami, LA, Chicago, Denver, and Washington, D.C. For perspective, Nashville at 18 comes in just above Birmingham. I mean, we love Birmingham, but it would seem like Nashville would be higher on that list. Wallet Hub says that they made their choices based on entertainment, which we have plenty of that, food, lots of great food, safety, okay, maybe an issue with downtown Nashville crime, cost, yeah, it's pretty pricey to stay in Nashville, but accessibility, well, we've got that, all right, pretty decent weather and no major issues. So anyways, that's what they use to rate all these cities, and it's not too late to plan your trip to any of these locations. You can still get flights to some of these spots pretty cheap as we wind down 2023. And looking ahead, the Titans-Texas game is coming up this weekend in Houston. Local fans will be able to watch every snap, though, right here on Fox 17. We're excited to tell you that we've got the matchup this Sunday. Don't miss it. It's at noon right here on Fox 17. And then we have another matchup at 4:30. Make sure you tune in for our new newscast. Yeah, we're going to have that for you at 4:30 to 5:30, and then catch our regularly scheduled newscast at 9 p.m. right here on Fox 17.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Coming up, more on the potential for a little rain, snow to round out the work week here. We'll have the timing coming up.
Steer clear traffic this morning takes us out to I-24 near Old Hickory Boulevard. Smooth sailing so far. We're going to tell you about other areas of town.
A fight breaks out inside Opry Mills Mall. New this morning, we have a group of teenagers under arrest and sitting in juvenile detention in Nashville. We'll tell you why local authorities called for an evacuation.
Well, thank you for joining us here on Fox 17 News this morning. It's a Thursday morning, December the 28th. I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell, looking at a gorgeous sunrise right behind us here to kick off your Thursday as we round out 2023. We're your live local news source until 9 a.m. Let's get started with our headlines this hour.
The headlines does include a few snowflakes in your forecast here. Our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, here with us this morning. She's been watching whatever this is. I've been careful.
I like the no worry flurries. That's a good call.
Okay.
Sometimes tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit more than that.
All right.
But I'm still expecting a low impact with most of this melting on roads.
You're saying no code red for right now.
No code red for right now.
Okay.
I'm still monitoring latest model updates.
All right.
But, yeah. Should be probably a nuisance event for folks up towards Clarksville for the morning hours. Maybe a brief period where we find a quick dusting, but that'll quickly melt as temperatures climb above the freezing mark. And again, roadways should stay mainly wet as we head through the morning, afternoon, and the evening for Friday, with temperatures just above the freezing mark as well. So snow showers Friday morning, mainly north and west of Nashville. We could see them here in town as well, but more of the activity to the north and west. Rain for Friday afternoon area wide. And then as this system is exiting, we're looking at another rain snow mix possible toward the Cumberland Plateau, and that's where we could pick up a minor accumulation of an inch or less. Here's the latest on the radar at the moment. We've got some snow just north of us here. This will stay north for the afternoon. In fact, a pretty dry day, maybe a stray shower, rain shower. But area of low pressure here, all this, notice how widely scattered it is too. That's going to be what we get as we head into tomorrow morning as this all wraps around into Tennessee. The commute cast this morning here, temperatures hovering in those low 30s for much of the morning. I do see mainly sunny skies around for the next several hours. Cloud cover will start to move in, and that is going to bring us, I would say, the chance for a stray shower as we head deeper into the afternoon. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. We're in the mid 40s for Thursday, down to 40 on Friday, so pretty chilly. Couple days ahead. 48 on Saturday, and rounding out 23 on Sunday with a high of 52, and starting cold again on Monday with only low 40s expected for early New Year's Day.
Steer clear traffic for you this morning here at I-24 at I-440. This is where we're dealing with a disabled tractor trailer there on the shoulder of the road. So heads up, as you get out there this morning, you could run into this as you make your way into town, causing slight slowdowns there right at the 24 I-440 junction on the south side of town. The other thing we're watching is out in the King Ridge area. Traffic looks fine. Everything seems fine, but there's one thing out of place. And that is that fire truck over on the left-hand side of your screen, right there at the exit. Looks like the fire truck is now moving on. So whatever it is they were there for, looks like it's all clear now. So you're good to go out there in the King Ridge area. We'll continue to watch things for you.
7:04 is the time right now. We have a breaking news update to a story that we first brought you yesterday. After Opry Mills Mall gets evacuated, a fight broke out inside the Haagen-Dazs there in Opry Mills.
Wow. Okay, so this sent a lot of people running out of the mall as police moved through to try and make sure everyone got out safely. 3 teenagers were arrested because of the mall scare. There was a fight that broke out there at the Haagen-Dazs. Police say that someone called 911 after hearing a loud noise that sounded like a gunshot that led to the evacuation. This morning, we're learning it was a false alarm, and it was a falling chair that led to all of this disruption out there.
Well, thankfully it wasn't any worse. We know that those 3 teenagers are 16, 16, and 14. They're all waking up in juvenile detention center this morning. Now we go to Hendersonville in Operation Crime and Justice because that's where police tracked down a man in Oklahoma who is now facing criminal charges after they say he called in a threat against people who were at Hendersonville Medical Center.
The question is why?
Right.
Why did he
Working to
do
get
this?
to that, yeah.
Local detectives here in the mid-state, Hendersonville, quickly identified this man right here, Kyle Odell, from Lone Grove, Oklahoma, which I've just looked it up a short time ago. It's roughly 700 miles away from Nashville. He's the chief suspect in all of this. They say that he's the one who made the calls, and police there in Oklahoma have arrested him. Police also say that he made a similar threat against a hospital in Ohio, but they have not explained why. He's being held right now in Oklahoma, but will face charges back here in Tennessee. And
at 7:05 right now, Rutherford County Schools Director not real happy with the state of Tennessee and the rollout of statewide grades.
The director says the way the schools are graded simply isn't fair, and the results shouldn't be celebrated or ignored. We're going to explain all that coming up in a few.
Plus, we're your live local news source through 9 a.m. And as such, we can always bring you those weather and traffic updates every few minutes. We have our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, in this morning. She'll join us in just a few minutes to talk more about those flurries that are on the way.
Nashville's Nissan.
7:08 is the time. Just before Christmas, the State Department of Education issued letter grades for every single school in the state. It turns out that A through F grades were handed out for every single school, and in Rutherford County, they did not get any F grades. They got 28 grades, but no F grades. But that does not mean the school director is happy with everything happening there. The school director says he has no idea exactly how the state was making up these grades, and he found out right after they handed them out to them. Listen to the school director explain why he and other school directors, he say, are very upset about this.
You're going to be very proud of the work that we did, very proud of our school scores, but it is a backwards way of going about knowing what your goals are. So just wanted you all to hear that. Our board is aware. We have a statement ready. We're not just drawing battle lines with the Department of Education, but just about every superintendent in the state of Tennessee is not very thrilled with the lack of transparency and communication.
Yes, sir. The State Department of Education is following the law coming down from state lawmakers who passed this letter grade for every single school back in 2016. But they're just now getting around to putting it into place. Let's get a look at your forecast and the possibility of a no worry flurry. Is that the term?
I think generally, yeah, for a lot of folks here, there will be a few spots that, we may find a camera or TDOT camera and be like, okay, there's some snow coming down. But I think this will still be a low impact event, given that most of this will melt on contact, maybe a dusting on grassy surfaces here. So should not amount to too much impact for the morning tomorrow and then again Friday night. Beautiful view here downtown this morning here, and temperatures currently sitting in those 30s. In fact, 32 in Nashville, looking at 30 in Clarksville and Murfreesboro, down to 26 degrees. So a nice cold start as we walk out the door here for 9 o'clock. We'll be in those mid 30s. So a lot like what we're seeing this morning, we'll see again tomorrow. Temperatures closer to the freezing mark area wide, and then we'll quickly warm from there. So we'll see it transition over to a rain by about maybe an hour or two later, about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. But you can see this morning things are just fine. Bottom line, again, it's going to be a lot of back and forth for tomorrow, starting with snow showers Friday morning toward north and west, and then rain as we head into the afternoon, with more snow possible going into Friday night, up to an inch possible on the plateau.
All right, Katie, thanks so much. 7-11, and we'll see how that impacts traffic. Y'all know how things get around here when we just have a little rain shower. So we'll be watching that closely as it pertains to traffic. And speaking of that right now, a live look and steer clear traffic. This is I-24 at the I-440 junction. We've got a tractor trailer that's having some problems here, but the good news is TDOT is on the scene, and they've got traffic, pushed over from that right shoulder where we've got the issue. So not a huge problem, although you can see a tap of the brakes for folks coming by here. And this looks to be the biggest issue in steer clear traffic right now. We'll check in again in just a few minutes.
Get ready, sports fans. This will be a busy weekend in Nashville. The Music City Bowl will be in town. Details on what you can expect next.
Owner Loyalty Cat.
7:14 is the time. It's been nearly 3 weeks since those deadly December the 9th tornadoes swept across many parts of the mid-state, and there's still a lot of people trying to pick up the pieces this morning.
There are, and in fact this morning we have just learned that Hands on Nashville, one of the groups that's been helping folks, is having to postpone their debris clearing operations. Joining us live right now is Fox 17 News reporter Karen Aguilar to explain what's going on. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning. You can see just how badly this area needs to be cleared up. I'm going to step out of the frame so you can see just the extent of the damage. You can see that there's tree trunks and limbs on the ground, along with yellow insulation from homes that were torn down from the deadly tornado. And that's just the start of the damage. Hands on Nashville, a nonprofit organization along with other agencies, have been working day in, day out to remove that debris. But as you just mentioned, they announced that they will no longer be helping clean up that debris, and that is for 2 reasons. One of them is because they need specialized help to clean those that debris, and secondly, they need the permission from homeowners because the large trees could be dangerous. As of now, the debris removal has been stopped until New Year's, and Hands on Nashville is also asking any volunteers that have been working the cleanup efforts to redirect their resources and efforts to Clarksville, which was another badly hit area. Reporting live from Madison, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Tennessee leaders are working to ensure victims of those deadly December the 9th tornadoes to understand the assistance that they are going to receive from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Now, our own Jennifer Waddell has a list of exactly what you need to know when it comes to FEMA.
Yeah, we want to make this easy for those of you who do need to apply for help. Middle Tennessee survivors who apply for assistance from FEMA will get a letter from FEMA in the mail or in your email. That letter is going to explain all of your application status and how to respond to it. You might have to submit extra information, though, or supporting documents to FEMA in order to continue your application to get that financial help. So this is the list of the things that you are probably going to have. So first of all, proof of insurance coverage before the tornadoes. Any kind of settlement of claims will require that. You also have to have proof of identity, which, listen, one of the hardest things to do after a tornado like this is to find your documents. I mean, you could have lost your wallet, your file box that had all of your information like that in it. You're going to have proof of occupancy and ownership. So somehow get proof that you either lived in your rental or owned your home before that tornado. And then also a denial letter from your insurance provider. So in other words, you have to be able to prove that your insurance is not going to cover all or some of your damage, at which point FEMA would step in to help. So some really good information here. We'll make sure to get all this posted for you on the website, fox17.com, so you can get it easy.
Time now is 7:17. Let's start off with a beautiful view here from downtown, again with the sunrise over Nashville, and we'll look at mainly clear skies for the first half of the day with more cloud cover building in throughout the afternoon. Highs today top off in the low to mid 40s with more clouds building as we head through the day, and that's going to be due to this rain snow chance coming in that stems from the Great Lakes. It's pretty patchy where we're seeing those pockets of showers, even some snow showers. This is going to wrap around as we head into tomorrow. So let's take you through the overnight, and we'll go through today first. Again, relatively dry, maybe a stray rain shower. Overnight into early Friday morning, here's where we might find some good snow showers moving through portions of southern Kentucky, places like Clarksville, even in Middle Tennessee. As we head into the late morning hours, though, this will transition over to rain, and then we'll look at scattered rain showers through Friday. Until the evening hours, we'll then transition back over to a rain-snow mix. Very fine line that we're walking here for the next 24 hours. A few light snow showers possible for the morning on Saturday and should clear completely by midday Saturday on the plateau. Generally looking at wet roadways. Temperatures will be at, if not just a little above the freezing mark for tomorrow morning, and that should really cut down on accumulating snow. Possible that we could find a grassy dusting for some folks, but again, mainly wet roadways, some isolated slick spots though can't be ruled out. Again, dusting for most, maybe up to 1 inch as we head towards the Cumberland Plateau. Quick look at your 7 days shows a pretty chilly start even to 2024.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning at 7:19. Here is a look at I-24 and I-440. As you make that drive out there, we are dealing with a bit of a slowdown because of a disabled tractor trailer there on the shoulder of the road. Thankfully, it's on the shoulder. It is not blocking any major lanes out there. Just, we do have a move over law, so people are, well, moving over. Here's the other thing. Yesterday, as I was out and about doing my normal routine, I noticed quite a bit of license plates from either out of town or way out of county at the very least. If they're Tennessee plates, a lot of them coming from places like Chester County, Tennessee. That's not a normal sticker I would see around here on a day-to-day. People are visiting town for the holidays, rightfully so. So a lot of people in town, give them the grace they need to get around because, you know, they don't know. They don't know where they may be from one moment to the next. Here's 24 at Old Hickory Boulevard, also looking well, coming in from the Antioch, Cane Ridge area. Good start for your morning so far.
I imagine we'll be seeing some Alabama and Maryland plates as well.
So.
Some extra at least. It is going to be a busy weekend in Nashville. We have two events coming up. We have the Music City Bowl plus the New Year's Eve celebrations back to back Saturday and Sunday.
Now these events are projected to bring in around 245,000 people to Nashville. That is according to the Nashville Conventioner and Visitors Corporation. Let's get over to Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse, who's live here in the studio with more reaction from the Visitors Corp as they get set to welcome in all those people.
That's right. And there's 2 days until a big football weekend here in Nashville. Police tell us 45,000 football fans are expected to show up for the 26th annual Music City Bowl. Now, Nashville's Convention and Visitors Corp, they're going to give a warm welcome to the University of Maryland. It's going to be their first time here in playing in the Music City Bowl.
We're looking forward to a great weekend in Nashville. It's the first time that University of Maryland has been here, so hopefully their fans will travel well and come down, and Auburn always shows up.
Now, University of Maryland Terps says they're looking forward to playing in the Music City Bowl, giving credit to their team, their players, and a nod that the Terps are looking forward to take on a, quote, really good Auburn team. Auburn says that the Terps are a quality team, and they give a lot of the credit to Coach Loxley, adding he's done a really nice job. For more details on the Music City Bowl, like parking, the bags that you're allowed to bring in, head over to our website at fox17.com a little later today. Reporting in studio, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
And right now, a timely partnership will tell you what the Nashville Predators are doing to help encourage fans to donate blood this holiday season.
And the Vols starting quarterback Joe Milton III made a big announcement just a few days before the Citrus Bowl down in Orlando. We're going to tell you why. It's Nico time for the Volunteers.
Computers.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Time right now 7:24. The Nashville Predators teaming up with the American Red Cross to help speed up blood donations and get more coming in this time of year.
Yeah, the two organizations are now hosting blood drives across the state of Tennessee and Kentucky, asking Preds fans to help try and make sure that the blood banks stay a little bit fuller this holiday season. The Red Cross says all blood types are needed, but there is a higher demand for type O negative and type O positive.
The Preds Vice President of Community Relations, Rebecca King, explains to Fox 17 News why the holiday season is the perfect time to donate.
During our holiday games, we love to host blood drives. We know that the supply gets critically low during the holidays, and anytime we can jump in and help meet that need, we definitely try to.
We've got a full list of the donation sites on our website at fox17.com. Just go to the website, click on Fox Links.
All right, the big talker of the morning is the weather, and our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, is here to tell us how things are shaping out and what we're watching right now.
Yeah, we're good today, so we want to focus on what's going on tomorrow because that's going to be the big story for the week here. Rain and snow showers beginning early tomorrow morning. Likely seeing a good snow shower for the morning hours, especially north and west in Nashville. Some of these could be coming in bursts, but again, not going to see a lot of this accumulate with temperatures just above the freezing mark, maybe a grassy dusting at best on elevated surfaces. Roadways should generally be wet for the morning hours tomorrow. Temperature right now sitting at 32 degrees with mainly clear skies. We're in store for a chilly day today. We are looking at temperatures to be a good maybe 10 degrees cooler than what we had yesterday. So we will top off in those mid 40s as we head through the afternoon hours. Also watching more cloud cover roll in, and that is all ahead of this chance for rain and snow. We're going to walk you through timing for that rain snow coming up in just a bit.
All right, Katie, we'll see you then. Thank you. Right now, steer clear traffic, and still this one issue that has been a little pesky. Haven't been able to clear this yet. It's a tractor trailer that's off on the right shoulder at the I-24, I-440 junction. Still here, still causing a pump of the brakes and folks having to move over for the first responders. We got TDOT on scene, so great news there. This is the only issue in the midstate right now in your traffic commute. So otherwise, you've got the green light to get on out and go. Justin?
And some sports news this morning. The Tennessee Vols quarterback Joe Milton III is opting out of the Citrus Bowl. That will put an end to his UT career. Milton wrote on an Instagram post that he will not be playing in the bowl game because he's getting ready for the 2024 NFL Draft. So what does that mean? That means it is time for Nico Imaliava, who will be getting the start instead. It will be his first career start for the Volunteers. He's a true freshman, a 5-star recruit, and he will be getting the start for the Vols. The Volunteers will be taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes in the Citrus Bowl. That game, New Year's Day, down in Orlando. Game starts at noon.
Debris removal after the tornado has been stopped. Coming out, find out why.
Will customize my.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
7:30 on this Thursday morning. Welcome back, and boy, another beautiful start to the day here. It's going to be a lot different 24 hours from now. Clear skies, chilly this afternoon. We'll talk more though about the rain snow headed our way.
Steer clear traffic takes us out to I-24 at the 440 junction. Police and the TDOT crews on the scene of a disabled tractor trailer. We're going to tell you the best ways to deal with that. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 17 News This Morning. Sun's up. It's a Thursday morning here on December the 28th. I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell. We're so glad to be your live local news team, always here for you through 9 a.m. And we're especially glad to have our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, in with us this morning. It's a rare treat that we get to have her on the morning show. We've been getting caught up on all the baby news. The twin boys are doing great, had their first Christmas.
Absolutely.
So exciting. Such an exciting time, too. They're 7 months. So, their personalities are starting to come out. I love it.
All right. And then we're talking, too, about, some pretty decent weather headlines the next day or two.
Not too bad. Yeah, we're looking at chilly conditions today. It'll be cooler. You'll feel cooler than what it was yesterday. The sun shines out this morning. It'll start to cloud over throughout the afternoon, and that's setting the stage for this little small system that's coming in, the rain-snow shower mix for Friday. It'll start off as snow in the morning, transition quickly mid-morning to rain, and then on the backside, maybe a little bit of light snow out toward the plateau. And right now, New Year's Eve, although looking cold, we're dry on Sunday, which is also good news. Right now, sitting at 32 in Nashville, Clarksville around 30, with Murfreesboro right around 26 degrees. So a nice chill in the air. As you head out the door at 9 a.m., we'll be around 36 in Nashville, partly cloudy to mainly clear sky in Clarksville with temperatures in the mid-30s, as well as Crossville, looking at a mix of clouds and sunshine throughout the morning. Again, not talking about a lot of snow here. Don't think it's going to be sleddable, but some snow showers likely as we head into tomorrow morning. We're going to walk you through timing coming up in just a bit.
Steer clear traffic out there for you this morning. Maybe I need to come up with a scale of my own for traffic like Katie's got for the snow. This is I-24. I'll work on it. I-24 and I-440 out there in the South Nashville area. Right now, we are dealing with a disabled tractor trailer that's on the shoulder. TDOT is there. Keep in mind, everyone, we do have a move over law, which people are abiding by, it would seem, this morning. So they're asking you to squeeze over just a little bit if you can, or at least slow down while crews are on the scene. But that is the only thing we're dealing with so far out there on the interstates. Everything else seems to be okay. This is 24 at Hickory Hollow Parkway out there, very close to the outlets that is now open and operating. So we're doing okay other than that one crash there closer to town. We'll continue to watch things for you.
All righty, Justin, thank you. Right now, 7:33, Operation Crime and Justice, taking a look at a different type of story this morning, and that would be the cleanup efforts underway by volunteers to try to help remove debris after the deadly tornado that touched down in Middle Tennessee. And we know that a lot of that work has now been paused.
Yeah, Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar is live for us this morning out in Madison, taking a look at some of the damage and telling us why there's a pause on the debris removal.
Yeah, the pause comes as there's a ton of debris right here in Madison, one of the badly hit areas after the tornado hit. And I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to tell you. So if you take a look behind me, there's a huge trailer wrapped around that pole. I mean, that trailer must have weighed tons and tons. And of course, that's just the start of some of the debris that we've seen out here. We've seen torn down houses. We've seen a church literally by its half. Bricks on the floor. We've seen tree trunks on the ground and tree limbs. We've seen a ton of other debris, and Hands on Nashville, a nonprofit organization, along with other agencies, have been helping clean up that debris. Until about now, they've just announced, as you just mentioned, that they are stopping the debris removal process, and that's going to be stopped until New Year's. Two of those reasons, for folks that want to know at home, is because they need special help to remove those large trees, which could be dangerous. And the second reason is that they need special permission from homeowners, as you can imagine. And so moving forward, although they're not able to continue the debris removal process at this moment, they are asking volunteers who have been helping or want to help to head out to Clarksville, another badly hit area by the tornadoes. Reporting live in Madison, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Karen, thank you. We appreciate that updated look there. And now this morning, we're also getting more details on the timeline. What happened on December 9th and then the days that would follow. So I'm going to walk you through the timeline here. Just follow along with me. And what we're going to do is hit the highlighted areas here starting on December 9th. All right, on December 9th at 4:09 p.m., that's when we get the first initial tornado warning. 4:52 p.m. that afternoon is when we get Nesbitt Lane damage reports. That's where 3 people died in a mobile home park. Then by about 8, 9 o'clock that night, we get Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell announcing we have a state of emergency in Davidson County. By about 8, later that night, we had the governor declaring a disaster for Tennessee as a result of statewide damage. You think, going back to Dickson, Clarksville, Springfield. Then, of course, we had Davidson County and then Sumner County. Looking ahead now to the next day, right? We've got damage assessments that start around lunchtime the next day. That's when I was out live on Nesbitt Lane reporting at that location. And then if we look ahead through the 11th and down toward the 12th, and the 13th. On the 13th, so 4 days later, is when we have that federal disaster that is declared. We have the damage assessment that is then coordinated, and then we would see that damage assessment last through the next few days, and we have that federal assessment that's now wrapped up, ended. In all, we had about 800 homes, 65 businesses damaged. The FEMA disaster teams had everything wrapped up by the 19th, and by that time, we just had one customer that was still without power. This is an overview, again, of the storms just in Davidson County, particularly there in Madison. We know that statewide, 7 people in all were killed on December 9th.
Nashville's Big Bash partners are now trying to make sure that bars are safe to protect party goers. We're going to tell you about the changes that you may notice on New Year's Eve.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. It is 7:40 right now. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has a silver alert out this morning for the lady you see here on your, this is a man, 66-year-old man named Paul McMahon. He's been missing since Christmas Eve from the Madison area. Metro Police say that McMahon has dementia and other health issues.
He is 5'10", 150 pounds. He's got gray hair and green eyes. If you have any information about his whereabouts, and we've been talking about Mr. McMahon here for the last 3 days or so, you're asked to call the TBI, 1-800-TBI-FIND. They are desperate at this point to find out information about his whereabouts.
Sure, especially knowing that he has dementia.
Yeah.
Really wanting to try to get him home safely. Also, right now, city leaders want to make sure that you enjoy New Year's safely.
That is why the Tennessee Safe Bar program will be initiated for the very first time. Now, right now, all security personnel, the bartenders, and other staff who will be participating in Nashville's Big Bash on New Year's Eve are undergoing comprehensive training so they know exactly how they should act if they see anything suspicious.
Now, the Big Bash will have drug detection coasters. And they'll also be taking other security measures. The Sexual Assault Center has an app. You can download that, and you can see which bars are participating in the program downtown. Again, just taking extra steps to make sure that people are safe when they're out and about.
Trying to stop problems before they start.
Exactly. Hey, speaking of, this big weekend that we have coming up, we're taking a look at your weekend outlook in the weather department. Looking at Saturday, chilly, okay, high of 48. 20% chance that we might see a morning shower. Hopefully everything will clear out in time for the Music City Bowl Saturday. Overall, we're thinking dry both days, but a cold New Year's Eve night. So dress appropriately as we ring in 2024 here in Nashville. You'll want to think about your wardrobe accordingly. So if ladies, if you're thinking about a fancy dress and some strappy high-heeled shoes, you might want to think, how's the coat look with some boots instead? We'll join Katie, our chief meteorologist, here in just a little bit for another check of your forecast.
7:43 and great day in the morning. Take a look at this. Ooh, the sun is blowing us out there on I-24 at 440. I want to say that the situation involving the 18-wheeler has cleared out of the way, which is why they've moved the camera. But honestly, the sun is so bright at this angle, I can't tell if it's still there or not. So we'll continue to wait on it. It looks like it is completely cleared out of the way, though. But this is a reminder. Make sure to use that visor. Bring those sunglasses with you. If you're traveling east today, the sun is up, it is bright, and it is in your eyes. Well, practice makes perfect. We're going to tell you how. Tennessee Titans head coach Mike Vrabel says he'll know if Will Levis is ready to go against Houston, a game you can watch right here on Fox 17. .46 is the time here on this Thursday morning. Two major events in Nashville coming up here this weekend. Around 45,000 football fans expected to show up for the Music City Bowl that is coming up on Saturday.
And then, of course, Sunday, it's New Year's Eve, and we have the Big Bash in Nashville. As it pertains to the Music City Bowl, though, Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse joining us live in studio. Peyton, I got a kick out of looking at the Auburn football Twitter account this morning. They have a player, I guess, that won the hot chicken eating contest here last night.
Yeah, I personally am not a hot chicken person. I can't remember exactly the number.
I think it was seven hot chicken tenders in 3 minutes.
I hope that they had a glass of milk next to them, because I know that's the only thing that can
so
kind of
be on IR after this, unless you're going to be playing the game.
Well, and I know they also said something along the lines of Auburn that, you know, they're winning, right, this weekend. So, I mean, we'll have to see. So about 245,000 people that are expected to be here in Nashville. That's for New Year's Eve and for the football game. And that's what Metro Police tell us, and Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation says. We've got 2 days until the big football game starts. Auburn University Tigers take on the Maryland Terps, but a battle of the bands for the Tigers and the Terps starts first on Friday at 6. That's tomorrow on Broadway between 1st and 2nd Avenues. Now, those streets will close at 5 with an expected, again, 45,000 people for this football game. This is the third time that Auburn makes an appearance in the Music City Bowl. Overall, this is the Terps' 30th all-time bowl appearance.
We're looking forward to a great weekend in Nashville. It's the first time that University of Maryland has been here, so hopefully their fans will travel well and come down, and Auburn always shows up. And
you know, Nashville will give them a big welcome. Auburn says Maryland is a quality team and gives credit to their coach, Coach Loxley, and says he's done a really nice job. And UMD says they're excited to play in the bowl, and the Terps are looking forward to taking on, quote, a really good team. Kickoff for the game starts at 1 p.m. at Nissan Stadium, and the parking lots open at 9 a.m. for people with parking passes. Metro Police also says that the Woodland Street Bridge, this is for Saturday, will close at 10:30 a.m., open to only pedestrians and shuttle buses. In studio, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
All right, Peyton, this will be the first time Auburn takes on Maryland since 1983. A couple of names you may notice, people like Bo Jackson and Boomer Esiason were playing back then.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Been a little while.
It's been a minute.
It's going to be a great matchup, though.
Yeah, I think so.
And I know you're watching the forecast closely for Saturday. So you're thinking things hopefully move out by lunchtime?
I think we're good here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we may find a little bit of cloud cover here in Nashville. Small chance of some snow showers or rain showers between 6 a.m. and noon on the plateau.
Okay.
So it'll be east of us and gearing up for a pretty nice day, I think,
Awesome.
on Saturday. Yeah. Chilly, but nice. Chilly today, too. In fact, low 40s for the afternoon. We'll look at increasing cloud cover, and that is all ahead of this rain snow chance coming in here. This is the area of low pressure that we've been tracking, an upper level low that's actually cut off. And that is going to wrap around and pull in some moisture for us in the next 24 hours, which will bring us that rain snow chance. So we walk you through the timing. This is 7 a.m. today, maybe a stray rain shower for the later half of the afternoon hours, but this is going to be the energy that brings us those snow showers. 7 a.m. Friday morning, we will likely see some snow showers on cameras and or on radar. We'll be tracking that for you, and we'll see it briefly maybe bring us a dusting on the ground, mainly wet roadways with temperatures just above the freezing mark. It'll quickly transition over to rain as we head through the afternoon and even into the early evening. So I've stopped this at 6 p.m. and you can see the colder air here with the front. It's still behind. So a lot of times we play this game where the cold air is trying to catch on or catch up to the moisture, and the moisture moves out before we can really get a lot of cold air in here and see a decent snowfall. That'll probably be the case for tomorrow as well. Maybe going into early Saturday morning, some light snow showers on the plateau before we clear out here. So this is 12 noon just before kickoff, set for 1 p.m. for the Music City Bowl. And again, we're looking at nice conditions. Wet roadways mainly for tomorrow. Isolated slick spots, we can't ever rule those out, especially on elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses. Just use common sense tomorrow morning. Make sure you're watching tomorrow morning. We'll of course report on those temperatures and the road conditions as well. But again, expecting this to be a very little impact event for us. Mainly something to look at, really, a snow globe possibly. As we head into the weekend, Saturday dry, Sunday dry, and the first few days of 20, I almost went to 2040. Nope. No, 2024 will be chilly.
It's 2040. We're all retired.
Right. You know what? Maybe that was something I was thinking of.
Babies are teenagers at that point, Katie.
Yes.
So slow time down there. All right, let's go. I-65 at Trinity Lane. They're on the north side. Traffic is moving, but we're starting to see something that looks relatively almost normal there on the north side. This is not as slow as it can be, but it is slower than other spots around town there this morning as you approach the split. Remember, you can always take Dickerson Pike or perhaps Ellington Parkway as good ways to steer clear of any slowdowns at this particular part of the area. We'll continue to watch things for you out there on the roads.
Got some folks trying to squeeze in the last couple of work days of 2023 before taking off Monday. All right, speaking of putting in work, the Titans kind of just watching the rest of the season play out here. Not playing for the playoffs, but make no mistake, the Two-Tone Blue would love to stick it to the Texans this Sunday in Houston.
And let me tell you, the Texan fans, they're ready for the Titans to come on down there after wearing those Oilers jerseys. They feel some kind of way about it down there in Houston.
Understandably so.
So it would be payback for the Titans for a different reason because of that overtime loss at Nissan Stadium just a couple of weeks ago. The Titans starting quarterback, Will Levis, back on the practice field yesterday over at St. Thomas Sports Park after suffering that knee injury that kept him out, knee ankle injury that kept him out of the Christmas Day game against Christmas Eve game against the Seahawks. He was back out there slinging it around. The question is, how does he feel?
Well, we'll find out. Head coach Mike Vrabel has said that he is going to find out here real quickly whether Levis is ready to go for Sunday's conference matchup. Here's what he had to say.
By practicing, I think that's why practice still is always going to be important to be able to evaluate where guys are health-wise, and also from an understanding of what we're supposed to be doing in all three phases. And again, it's important, and I'm excited about getting out here and practicing. There'll be limited team stuff today, but I would imagine that there'll be some passing game stuff that's a speed, and hope that he can do that.
All right, so still waiting to find out whether Levis will get the start, but he's looking good in practice so far.
Yeah, the question is, can he protect himself? Can he scramble around?
Or can the line protect him?
Well,
isn't that the big question?
Tune in this afternoon at 2. You can listen to me rant on about that. Titans take on the Texans Sunday at noon, and sports fans will be able to watch it right here on Fox 17.
Yeah, we're excited to bring you that matchup, and then right after the game, we have a 4:30 newscast. It's a special New Year's Eve newscast from 4:30 to 5:30, and then you can catch our regularly scheduled news at 9 p.m. That's right here on Fox 17 Sunday night.
Well, if you don't have any New Year's plans as of yet, Zoo Illuminations is truly a sight to see. Coming up, we're going to tell you about or show you an inside look at the light displays you can see over at the Nashville Zoo.
And the state has now rolled out its new letter grade scores for all schools across the state.
Yes.
We have some local districts that are not so happy with their scores. Coming up at 8:10 this morning, we're going to hear from Rutherford County school leaders.
Recent studies.
Hey, welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. Yeah, just a few minutes before 8 o'clock, and a live look down on Lower Broadway where things are really going to ramp up. What do you think, Justin, starting today? I mean, it's Thursday. Folks are arriving for Music City Bowl and for New Year's Eve.
Yes, Music City Bowl, especially today and into tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the folks will start arriving in town today from places like Alabama, making that drive down from Maryland as well, or flight down from Maryland and, for the Music City Bowl and, of course, the Big Bash. They're done at Bridgestone Arena for the year.
Right.
Done.
Yeah.
Next month, though, the roar of Monster Jam will be back in to Bridgestone Arena. That's coming up on January 6th and 7th for the massive trucks and the drivers who make them come to life.
So much to do always here in Nashville. All right, now want to take a look at our Facebook page this morning. Speaking of things to do, Zoo Illumination is still happening over at the Nashville Zoo, and some great photos there showing you what you might be missing out on if you don't go.
It is a very nice display, and this year features all new designs. If you've been before, you say, I've already seen it. No, these are all new designs according to the officials there. Colorful lanterns, as well as Chinese acrobats and animal friends. You may even meet a flamingo like Jen and I did.
That's right.
Adults and ticket prices are out there right now. $23 for adults, and kids ages 2 to 12 are $19. It'll be up and going until January the 7th.
If you heard Justin mention us meeting a flamingo and you're thinking, what did I miss? I'm thinking that. Katie said she's thinking that. All right, I put a picture of it over on my Facebook page of the day that the zoo friends brought in a flamingo to the station.
They did.
Fun.
It was the first, that's the first time I've ever seen a flamingo here.
Yeah, seen a flamingo that close. Yeah,
Right.
We reach out and touch, which we didn't, but
keep your distance.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know.
Get a little squirrely.
Yeah. Let's talk about the potential impact for tomorrow, the rain-snow mix. Maybe a small impact for those through the morning hours. This is where we could likely see a few bursts of some snow showers. Mainly wet roadways still with temperatures just above the freezing mark. And looking at little to no impact everywhere else as the system continues to sort of rotate through Middle Tennessee. We'll see it transition over to rain. And then early Saturday morning, maybe some rain, snow showers picking up a very small accumulation, less than 1 inch expected. We're going to walk you through timing coming up in just a little bit.
Steer clear. Traffic takes us over to the north side. This is going to be I-65 and I-24 at the junction. As you can see, traffic moving in pretty well. No big problems out there so far for you this morning on that drive on the north side. We've got other sides to look at. What about life over at the airport? We'll take a closer look at that as our 8 o'clock hour starts right now.
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Good morning on this Thursday morning. More on a pretty chilly afternoon today, but of course talking about the potential for some snow showers on Friday.
Coming up, find out why the debris removal process after the tornado hit has been stopped.
Plus, a group of teenagers waking up in custody this morning. This is after a brawl and an eventual evacuation happened at Opry Mills Mall. We're going to tell you what we are learning about those teenagers this morning.
Thanks so much for starting your Thursday with us here on Fox 17 News this morning. It's December 28th. I'm Jennifer Waddell.
And I am Justin McFarland. Fox 17 News, your only local news source, live with you right now from 7 until 9. Everybody else is in pre-recorded national programming. But we've got your local headlines, your local news, your local weather, your local traffic here for you live and local until 9.
That's right. And we begin right now with the newest updates in that forecast with our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, talking about snow.
It's been the focus for a lot of the week. Anytime you mention the S word, you know?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And, really, it's probably the first one from what I can remember, first one of the season where we'll have at least the potential for some snow showers around.
At least a little coating out there for folks.
A little coating, yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I think we will find at times some of these cameras tomorrow morning and the radar, it'll be pretty active. But again, temperatures are going to be right at the freezing mark, maybe a very quick dusting possible, but it won't be around for long. And roadways should remain relatively wet as we go throughout the morning hours. So snow showers tomorrow morning, mainly north and west of Nashville, but even here in Music City, I think we could find some early on. It'll transition over to a rain for the afternoon. And then on the back side, a little bit of rain, snow again, especially snow showers by Saturday morning toward the Cumberland Plateau, and that's where we could end up with a minor accumulation less than an inch. Right now, we're starting our climb for the day. 36 our temperature in Nashville, 32 in Clarksville. Murfreesboro earlier was down to about 26 degrees. We're sitting at 29 now, so still quite cold. Area of low pressure here in the Great Lakes region. This is going to be what provides us the chance for some of these snow showers by tomorrow. We are dry today as we head out the door here. We'll be looking at temperatures in those 30s for much of the morning hours and then climbing to about 42, 43 degrees as we head into the afternoon hours. Quick look at your 7-day forecast here does show 40s today, 40 on Friday, so quite chilly. And then into the weekend, temperatures staying on the cool side for the final few days of 2023.
Steer clear traffic this morning takes us over to the north side of town. This is going to be I-65 and I-24. As you can see, traffic moving along wide open and nice on that drive there from the north side this morning. No big problems. Here's a look over near the airport. This is going to be I-40 at Donaldson Pike. Also looking well over there. They are expecting massive amounts of people to come through Nashville International Airport over the next few days. So heads up on that. Tomorrow alone, I know they're expecting 70,000 over at the airport. So right now, we're looking good, though, as you get out and about this morning.
Well, at 8:03 right now, we know that it's been nearly 3 weeks since the deadly December 9th tornadoes, and a lot of folks are still picking up the pieces.
This morning, we are learning that Hands on Nashville, the volunteer organization, is now postponing their debris clearing operations. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar live with us this morning from Madison to tell us exactly why they've had to postpone.
That's right, Justin and Jen. It's been nearly 3 weeks since the tornado touched down in Middle Tennessee. And here in Madison, you can see that there's a ton of debris that's on the ground. If you pick it up, it's actually very heavy and it gets your hands dirty. And you know who's getting their hands dirty? The volunteers from Hands on Nashville. They've been doing this to help the homeowners and the people of Nashville. Now, as you mentioned, there's been a pause on the help of removing the debris. And that's for 2 reasons. One of them, Hands on Nashville says, it's because they need special help with the removal of big trees like the ones that you see behind me, because it could be dangerous. And the second reason is that they need permission from the homeowners. Now, as far as we know, the removal of the debris process has been stalled until New Year's. Reporting live in Madison, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Well, Tennessee leaders are working to ensure that victims of the deadly December the 9th tornadoes understand what kind of assistance they will receive from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Jennifer Waddell has a closer look at exactly what you need to know if you're trying to get help from FEMA.
Yeah, because, Justin, there is a responsibility level for anyone who did have damage who wants to receive that help. There are things you're going to have to do. I'm going to walk you through all this in a moment. But yes, the Middle Tennessee survivors who applied for help from FEMA will be getting either a letter in the mail or an email. That will explain your application status and how you're supposed to respond. Now, some of you might have to submit extra information or supporting documents in order for FEMA to continue to process your application. So this is a list of the things that you are probably going to have if you have not submitted already. First of all, proof of insurance coverage. They're going to require you to show that you had insurance prior to the tornado, settlement of any insurance claims, or a denial letter from an insurance provider. That's going to be another thing that you need here because they're not going to step in to help you if they know you're already getting insurance help. Also, you're going to have proof of identity. And when I tell you these things, listen, I understand that it might be tough to find them. In a tornado or a flood, you can lose some of these important items. You might have lost your wallet, or the tornado blew away a safety box that you had in your house with this stuff in it. And you're also going to have to find proof of occupancy, either as a renter or of ownership. Now, FEMA can help you get backup documents or duplicates in some cases. But again, you're going to have to be in constant contact with your claim agent through FEMA, who can help make sure you get everything you need. And Justin, we'll be sure to get all this posted on the website, fox17.com, so you can have an easy access link to get this information.
All right, Jen, thank you so much. Well, we've been updating you on this story since it happened on December the 9th, and we had a lot of coverage that day and a lot of coverage in the days that followed, from Clarksville to Madison to Hendersonville to Gallatin. If you want to look back at all the coverage we had, plus find ways you can still help those in need, because there are still plenty in need, you can go to our website, fox17.com, search tornado. Also, be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Rutherford County Schools director is not happy with the state of Tennessee and the way they rolled out the statewide grading.
Yeah, in fact, saying that the way they did it is not fair and the results shouldn't necessarily be celebrated. Justin's going to take a much closer look at that story here in minutes.
The new celebrity guest.
8:10 is the time here on this Thursday morning, just before Christmas. The State Department of Education issued letter grades for each and every single school across the state of Tennessee, A through F. Now, Rutherford County Schools had 20 different schools get an A, no schools got an F. But that does not mean everything is okay with them. The school director says they had no idea exactly how the schools were being graded until the grades were already released to them. He told this to the county commission recently.
The new A through F system is being put in place on last April's test scores. We got the A through F test scores on December 12th, so last week. And then an hour later, we got the rules for how they came up with them. And so we're doing a little bit of a silent protest, even though we performed well, of we're glad we performed well, but we didn't know what rules existed.
He says they are neither celebrating the test scores nor are they ignoring them. By the way, state lawmakers passed a law to require each and every single school in the state of Tennessee to get a grade from the State Department of Education. They did this 7 years ago, back in 2016. They're just now getting around to putting it into place. When they created this law, they did not create a criteria, which is why so many school directors have been frustrated with it.
Well, let's take a look at your weather headlines for today. Things are looking pretty quiet this afternoon. A little chilly compared to where we've been, with only mid-40s for the afternoon high. The big story continues to be the chance for a little rain, snow headed our way for tomorrow. Starting off with some snow showers tomorrow morning, transitioning to rain, and then back over to snow. Still not expecting this to be a big impact for us. New Year's Eve forecast, not looking bad either. It'll be cold, but that's to be expected this time of year. Dry is what's the good news to pass on. 36 right now in Nashville, Clarksville sitting at 32, and Murfreesboro right around 33 degrees. We check out your forecast out the door here, should be in those mid-30s, and looking at a mainly sunny sky at the moment. As we head a little later in the day, we will start to see that cloud cover move in, and that's all ahead of this rain snow chance. We're going to walk you through the timing for when we might see some of those snowflakes fly, coming up in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
Katie, thank you so much. 812 right now. Steer clear traffic time right now. We got a live look I-65 at the I-24 junction. This is to show you for perspective. If you look toward the top of your screen, that is downtown Nashville off in the distance. Traffic moving pretty smoothly here. Definitely not the major backups or tie-ups that we would see on a typical commute day. So that's the good news. Also getting reports of perhaps a car that's broke down on Briley Parkway. Not too far from this area, so we'll get an eye on that here in just a minute, see if that's anything worth a detour. We'll check in with Justin here in just a couple minutes with more Steer Clear traffic.
Get ready, sports fans. This will be a busy weekend in Nashville. Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl will be in town. Details on what you can expect next.
Time to refresh your home.
8:15 is the time, and an update this morning about the arrest of 3 teenagers in connection to a shooting scare at Opry Mills Mall. Now, 2 of those teenagers are 16 years old. The other one is just 14 years old.
Yeah, this all happened after a fight broke out inside the Haagen-Dazs at Opry Mills. Somebody called 911 thinking they heard gunshots. Well, it turned out after they evacuated the mall and got to the bottom of things, what sounded like gunshots, that was actually metal chairs that were being thrown around inside that ice cream shop, hitting the wall, hitting the floor, hitting people. Police get in there after evacuating the mall. They found no evidence of gunfire, but those 3 teenagers Justin just mentioned are now waking up in the juvenile detention center.
Well, this will be a busy weekend across the city of Nashville. 2 major events will bring thousands of people in from across the country and around the world, perhaps. We're talking about the Music City Bowl. That is one of them. Of course, that's expected to bring in at least 45,000 to Nissan Stadium.
And then we have the New Year's Eve Big Bash coming up Sunday. So as we break down those 2 events, what it means for Nashville, our economy, your commute, all kinds of impacts. We have Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse joining us live here in studio. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, there are just 2 days until a big football weekend, as you all just mentioned here in Nashville. Please say again, 45,000 football fans are expected to show up for this Music City Bowl. Now, Auburn University Tigers will go head-to-head with University of Maryland Terps on Saturday at 1 p.m. This is the 3rd time Auburn makes an appearance at the Music City Bowl, but for the other team, the Terps, it's their first time.
We're looking forward to a great weekend in Nashville. It's the first time that University of Maryland has been here, so hopefully their fans will travel well and come down, and Auburn always shows up.
Now, this is the Terps' 30th all-time bowl appearance. University of Maryland says the Terps, they're looking forward to playing in the Music City Bowl, giving credit to their team, the players, and a nod that the Terps are also looking forward to take on, quote, a really good Auburn team. And Auburn says the Terps are a quality team, and they give credit to their coach, Coach Loxley, adding he's done a really nice job. And as far as the money goes, we know for New Year's, about $38 million coming in. For this game, we're not exactly too sure yet, but I'm sure we can get that information for you. Reporting here in studio, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Tickets are still available, that is for sure. Let's get over to Katie Morgan, our chief meteorologist, in this week, telling us about No Worry Flurry. Did I get it? Is that it?
Yes, I like that term. We keep saying that, now I'm starting to be like, oh my gosh, what if something happens?
What if there's that little wobble y'all like to watch?
Yes.
Yeah. Faith in yourself, Katie. I believe. No, we're fine. We're going to be fine.
There's like a little carrot. But yes, this is an upper level system, and what that means is that these should be pretty scattered across the area. I don't expect a lot of impact out of this. However, these types of systems can sometimes have a mind of their own. So, case in point, I don't think it's code red level right now because the roadways are going to be wet, temperatures warm, just because it's been warm throughout the fall, and temperatures should be just above the freezing mark for much of the morning. Now, with that said, there's always a possibility, so we're going to keep an eye on it. And of course, meteorologist Brett Luna will be in, or I should say, actually, Kylie will be in tonight, talking more about what we can expect tomorrow. But for now, less than an inch dusting, it's looking like for most. Thursday, temperatures topping off today in the mid-40s. Let's walk you through the timing. There is cloudy skies moving in for Thursday night, early Friday. Here's what Future Track is showing. This would be very early, and I do think we're going to see snow showers on camera and on radar as we go through the morning hours. This again would likely be mixed in with rain. As we head into the mid-morning, it'll transition all over to rain. So there may be a very brief time that we have a very light coating of snow on elevated surfaces and wet roadways. But that again will last only a few hours, and then we'll see temperatures climb. Friday evening, scattered rain showers continue, and then we'll eventually see some light snow showers out toward the plateau. That's where we have the best chance of seeing a minor accumulation less than 1 inch. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're in the upper 40s for the final few days of 2023.
8:20 is the time. Steer clear traffic takes us over to the Antioch area. This is going to be I-24 Briley Parkway. You make that drive into town there from the south side. You can see traffic moving along pretty well. No big problems out there this morning. North, south, east, or west, we are all fine. We've had a couple of disabled vehicles here and there, but overall, no big problems on the interstates so far this morning.
A timely partnership, what the Nashville Predators are doing to help encourage fans to donate blood this holiday season.
Plus, the Vols starting quarterback Joe Milton made a huge announcement just a few days before the Citrus Bowl. We're going to tell you what this means for the Volunteers moving forward here when it comes to who will be the starting quarterback.
Nashville's Nissan.
8:23 is the time this morning. The Nashville Predators are teaming up with the American Red Cross to try and help increase the blood donations across the mid-state.
Yeah, this happens this time of year typically.
Yes,
blood donations drop down because folks are traveling and the holidays. But, you know, you think about that combined with the fact that we just had these tornadoes, right? Major events like that can also deplenish the supply. So we've got 2 groups that are hosting blood drives right now across Tennessee and Kentucky, and they've teamed up with the Preds to get fans involved here. The Red Cross says that all blood types are needed, but there is a higher demand right now for 2 in particular, type O negative and type O positive.
Now, the Predators Vice President of Community Relations, Rebecca King, explains exactly why the holiday season is a great time to donate the gift of life.
During our holiday games, we love to host blood drives. We know that the supply gets critically low during the holidays, and anytime we can jump in and help meet that need, we definitely try to.
Well, we have a full list of all of the donation websites, or donation sites rather, on our website. How about that? Over at fox17.com, just click on Fox Links.
You know, you can make an appointment, you're in and out really quickly, and, you know, just like that, you've been able to potentially save a life. Easy to do.
Let's take a look out in Cookeville. Katie Morgan, our chief meteorologist, standing by. This is where we saw fog a couple of days ago, you and I, Katie.
This was the star camera a few mornings ago. We were socked in with fog here in Cookeville. All looking good, though, from Putnam County May camera, and the sun shines out. Beautiful start to the day. It's going to be a chilly start, though, and even still at about 8:30 here, we're 8:25. We're sitting at, if not just above the freezing mark, depends on where you're at. Cookeville, for example, right at 31, 32 in Lebanon, Nashville, right around 36 degrees. We're always a little bit warmer compared to everyone else, that urban heat island effect. So we will be looking at a chilly day today compared to where we've been. We top off only in the mid-40s for the afternoon, but as we head out the door, we're looking at temperatures to climb here into those low 40s by about 11, 12 noon. Especially we get into December and early January, our afternoon high is more around lunchtime, right around noon. As far as our snow chance goes, most of us getting by with about a dusting possible. Up to 1 inch will be possible for those toward the Cumberland Plateau, and that would likely be early Saturday morning, late Friday night, early Saturday as colder air begins to filter in.
Steer clear traffic time, 8:26. Katie, thank you very much. I-24 Shelby Avenue looking good this morning, about as good as can be expected, especially as we are nearing the end of the year and not a lot of volume here on this Thursday morning. And the great news here when it comes to steer clear traffic, we don't have any crashes reported anywhere in the mid-state, so you've got the green light to get out and go.
In some sports news this morning, the Tennessee Vols quarterback situation is starting to change. Joe Milton III is opting out of the Citrus Bowl. Now, Milton wrote on Instagram that he will not be playing in the Citrus Bowl because he's preparing for the 2024 NFL Draft. That's Joe Milton right there, winding up to throw the pass. So who will replace him? That means Nico Imalieva will be taking on the starting role. That's him right there. He will be the future quarterback for the Tennessee Vols. He's a true freshman, but he was a 5-star recruit coming in for the Volunteers. The Citrus Bowl will take place in Orlando, Florida, coming up on Monday. The game kicks off at noon.
Volunteers that had been helping remove the debris left from the tornado have now stopped. Coming up, we'll tell you why.
Clients are never just...
You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
This notice is from the Office of Homeless Services with guaranteed housing if they accept it.
Nashville city leaders are turning their attention to a well-known homeless camp in Hermitage. It's one that we've documented for months here on Fox 17 News, when that Hermitage homeless camp could finally be closing.
And a live look here over downtown Nashville. Really pretty shot at 8:30 on this Thursday morning. We'll talk more about what it could look like 24 hours from now.
Steer clear traffic takes us to I-65 at Moores Lane. That's out there in the Franklin area. Smooth sailing for some of you out there as well. We've got some other looks around town as we continue on. Just after 8:30 here on this Friday Eve, a.k.a. Thursday morning. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 17 News this morning. I'm Justin McFarland.
And I'm Jennifer Waddell. We are glad to be your live local news source from 7 to 9 a.m. This is the time of morning when those other stations are in national pre-recorded taped programming, but we've got you covered live and local for the next 30 minutes.
Let's begin our next 30 minutes here by talking about the possibility of some snow flurries. Katie Morgan's been keeping an eye on the sky. She's got the very latest.
Yes, and as we go into tomorrow, this is what is new for this morning as we go into tomorrow. It does look like snow showers will be around for Friday morning, mainly north and west of Nashville. I'm seeing it in southern Kentucky, Hopkinsville, Cadiz, even as far south as Clarksville, maybe even moving into parts of Nashville. But as we get deeper into the morning hours, that's going to start to transition back over to rain. We'll see rain showers for Friday afternoon, and then as we head into Friday night, some cold air will begin to filter in, and rain will transition back over to some snow. So we're going to be changing a lot back and forth, even throughout the morning hours. Here's a look at where the snow is coming from, and notice it's pretty patchy. This is the area of low pressure that's going to swing through to bring us that chance for snow coming into tomorrow morning. Temperatures already starting to climb through 9 o'clock, right around 36 into the low 40s as we head towards the afternoon hours, and should top off in those low to mid 40s for the day. More cloud cover building in all ahead of this rain snow chance that we will walk you through timing on. That coming up a little later in your Fox 17 Code Red forecast.
Steer clear traffic this morning takes us down to Williamson County. This is a live look at Moores Lane, I-65, very close out there to the Cool Springs Galleria. Trying to catch that after Christmas sale, perhaps. You're good to go down in that direction when the mall opens up in a little bit. Other than that, we're also good to go in other areas of town. There we are. 24 Shelby Avenue. Showed you this shot a little bit ago. Keep in mind, thousands of people from across the country will be here for the upcoming Music City Bowl. There will be closures down there around Nissan Stadium coming up on game day, which is going to be Saturday down there. So heads up on that.
Right now at 8:33, Fox 17 News getting an update this morning that the post-tornado debris removal efforts by one group in particular, Hands on Nashville, are now paused as we get toward the end of 2023.
But it's not because there's lack of work to do. There's still a lot of debris out there. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar live for us this morning in Madison, one of the areas hardest hit, to tell us exactly why there's a pause on debris removal.
Well, Justin and Jen, you can see exactly how much Justin and Jen, you can see exactly how much debris there is out here. There is a ton of tree limbs that are laying on the ground. You can see insulin also as well from some of the homes that were torn down, and pieces of dirt, metal, and concrete like the one I'm holding in my hand. It's heavy and it's dirty, but it's something that volunteers from Hands On Nashville are not shy to get their hands on. In fact, they want to help the people of Nashville recover from that devastating tornado that killed some and injured so many. However, as you mentioned, the debris removal process has been paused for the moment, and there's two reasons for that. Hands On Nashville says the first reason is that they don't want anyone to get hurt by the removal of the large and dangerous trees like the ones you see behind me. And secondly, they need permission from the homeowners. As of now, what we know is that the postponement of the debris removal will last until January 1st. And Hands On Nashville is asking any of the volunteers that have helped here to go and resource their efforts out in Clarksville, another badly hit area by the tornado. Reporting live in Madison, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Karen, thank you. It's 8:35 right now, and the high cost of homelessness. Nashville city leaders turning their attention now to a well-known homeless camp in Hermitage. It is now the next target for closure, and this is a place where Fox 17 News has been documenting problems for months now. Here's Kylie Walker to tell us about changes that are now on the way.
The city's prioritization team has identified the Hermitage community as the next site in phase 2 of the Welcome Home housing surge. And although there hasn't been a specific date listed for the camp closure, the Office of Homeless Services says their upcoming housing surge is set for January of 2024. From the physical altercations to the threats made at our news crews. It's been nearly 1 year since Fox 17 News first broke the story of dozens of people living tucked away behind the wooded area inside this homeless encampment off Old Hickory Boulevard and Andrew Jackson Parkway. Now, during that time, we heard complaints from those who live and work nearby.
And just when you think it's escalated to the point it can't escalate anymore, there's more.
Concerns of drug use and issues related to crime.
I have 3 kids, and that's the bus stop for all my kids, and it's right directly across from the homeless, so I'm really concerned for their safety.
And we even spoke with those living inside of the encampment.
It's a power struggle out here that people will never understand.
Since then, there's been calls for help and calls for camp closures, with WeGo even giving people a 30-day notice to leave back in February. Now, that attempt failed. However, the Office of Homeless Services says outreach teams have gone into the camp and begun the process of finding homes for the camp's roughly 30 residents.
That was Fox 17 News' Kylie Walker reporting there. Typically, Metro says closing a camp like that one takes at least 30 days. So Fox 17 News will keep you up to date as the story continues to unfold.
We sure will. Nashville's Big Bash, that's the New Year's Eve celebration, is now teaming up with the Safe Bar program to help keep people safe during that big party. We'll tell you about changes that you might notice here in Nashville on New Year's Eve.
The nonsense.
8:40 is the time. City leaders want you to be able to enjoy your New Year's celebration, but be able to do it safely. That is why the Tennessee Safe Bar program will be initiated for the very first time.
What does that mean, especially if you're going to be downtown? Well, right now, all security personnel, all bartenders, and any other staff working downtown who will be partaking in the New Year's Eve parties are going through comprehensive training so they all know how to properly spot any suspicious activity.
Now, the Big Bash will provide drug detection coasters. That way, if you sit or drink down on the coaster, there's something in it, that coaster will change color, plus other security measures. Also, the Sexual Assault Center has an app. If you want to download it, you can see exactly what bars are participating in this brand new program.
All right, and at 8:41 right now, going to get you the Cliff Notes version in the weather department. Katie left us a couple of notes here, just showing us what we're expecting the next few days. And yes, she's been talking about the possibility for some snow, but let's look at today. High of 44, definitely on the cooler side. 20% chance of maybe a passing rain shower or two. Tomorrow, Friday, is when we're looking at the possibility of some snow flurries or snow showers, depending on where you live. A 60% chance of seeing that where you are. Now, how much, how intense, again, going to depend on your location. Right now, Katie is saying perhaps more toward Clarksville and out on the plateau. And then for Saturday, things look to be clearing out, especially in time for that Music City Bowl game around lunchtime. High of 48 for Saturday. Katie's going to join us in just a few minutes, and she'll get a more comprehensive look at your forecast.
Steer clear traffic, couple of things to make you aware of. Let's get started here on I-24 near Haywood Lane, making that drive in from Antioch. Things are starting to bunch up a little bit out there, a little congested as you make your way through. Not a big deal right now. Don't know of any crashes in that particular area to tell you about, but you know, things can change like they have changed on the north and west side of town. Take a look here. This is going to be the drive coming down through Pleasant View as you make your way towards Jolton. 75 minutes is what we're saying right now from Clarksville to downtown. There is clearly a crash right before you get to the Whites Creek Pike exit there. We are still waiting on more word from TDOT about exactly where this crash is, but the slowdown begins, let's see, right after the New Hope Road exit there and before you get to the Whites Creek Pike exit. So between 31 and 35, somewhere in there is where the crash is. You want to take Clarksville Highway if you can, is the best way to steer clear until that clears up as the numbers are continuing to change right before our eyes.
That is that trouble zone there.
Yeah,
by the way, driving right into the sun as well in that area. Okay, 8:43 is the time. They say practice makes perfect, right? We'll tell you how Titans head coach Mike Vrabel says he'll know whether Will Levis is ready for Sunday based on practices this week.
Get ready for some big celebrations in Music City. The TransPerfect Music City Bowl will be in town. Details on what you can expect next.
Nashville's Nissan of River.
Welcome back to Fox 17 News this morning. We're going to keep you updated and looking ahead to big things happening in Nashville this weekend. I mean, Nashville's always busy on the weekends, but with the Music City Bowl and with the New Year's Eve celebrations, it's about to get jam-packed. We've got folks from out of town coming in for both of those big events.
Fox 17 News, Peyton News joining us right now to tell us about some first-timers who are coming here to the Music City.
That's right. So we'll get into that in just a second, but about 245,000 people are projected to be here. That's according to Metro Police and Nashville Convention and Visitors Corps. We've got 2 days until the football game starts. Auburn University Tigers takes on the Maryland Terps. It's the Terps' first time here playing in the Music City Bowl, but a battle for the bands for the Tigers and Terps starts first on Friday at 6 o'clock on Broadway between 1st and 2nd Avenues. Those streets will close at 5 with an expected, again, 45,000 people for this game. This is the third time that Auburn makes an appearance in the Music City Bowl. Overall, though, this is the Terps' 30th all-time bowl appearance.
We're looking forward to a great weekend in Nashville. It's the first time that University of Maryland has been here, so hopefully their fans will travel well and come down, and Auburn always shows up.
And you know, Music City will give them a warm welcome here. And Auburn says Maryland is a quality team and gives credit to their coach, Coach Loxley, and says he's done a really nice job. And UMD says they're excited to play in the bowl, and the Terps are looking forward to taking on a, quote, really good team. Kickoff for the game starts at 1 p.m. at Nissan Stadium. Now, parking lots, they open up at 9 a.m. for people with passes. Metro Police says the Woodland Street Bridge will close at 10:30 a.m. on Saturday, and that's open only to pedestrians and the shuttle buses passing through. In studio, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Peyton, thank you very much. 8:47 is the time right now. We've been talking babies and flurries this morning.
Two of my favorite things.
I know, right? With our chief meteorologist, Katie Morgan, joining us here on the Morning Show.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Katie.
Yeah. We're looking good today. It's going to be chilly compared to yesterday, but yes, we still are looking at the possibility of some flurries.
Okay.
Snow showers.
But no worry, flurry.
No worry flurries. Yeah, most of this should probably be like a snow globe at some point in the morning.
Yeah.
Again, ground temperatures have been quite warm. We really haven't had a lot of cold yet for the winter. And I think most of this will just melt on contact. There will be maybe an hour or two where we get a quick dusting. But again, mainly wet roads, and then maybe grassy surfaces. We'll find some of those snow showers on the ground. 36 right now, sunshine. We take a look today, no problems. We're in the mid 40s with increasing cloud cover, and that is going to be moving in this afternoon and evening. Then we head into Friday morning. Here's where I think we may have a few little bursts of snow showers moving in. 5 a.m. mainly Clarksville, Hopkinsville. We get towards the 8 a.m. hour, the temperatures will start to warm and the transition from snow to rain will occur. So we'll look at a rain-snow mix as we head through the rest of the morning. Rain for the afternoon on Friday, and then Friday night rain transitioning to a light snow as we head into early Saturday morning here. Still dealing with a rain-snow mix at this point. So if we were to see any accumulation, it'd be less than 1 inch, and I think it'll be toward the Cumberland Plateau. Everywhere else, we'll likely see a dusting of snow around the area. 44 today, we're at 40 for Friday, and looking to stay chilly as we head through the final few days of 2023.
Steer clear traffic out there this morning at I-24 Haywood Lane. We are looking at the leftovers here of a crash that happened a little bit ago. Tennessee Highway Patrol looks like they're making some maneuvers right there. Yes, they are. They've got some cones down. THP is there along with TDOT. They've closed a good portion of that lane out there, and I'm not seeing the crash that they're working. Maybe it's debris, maybe it's okay, now the camera's moving to kind of show what's happening. Okay, so there's the car that they're dealing with out there. Maybe TDOT's listening. They heard us out there. So right before the Harding Place exit there, about a mile before it, we'll see how much longer they're there. Minor delays. You can always try to work around by using Antioch Pike or Murfreesboro Pike to steer clear. Also watching that crash to continue to develop coming down from Clarksville at I-24 as you make that drive towards Whites Creek Pike. That is where that crash is, right after New Hope Road. You could take Clarksville Highway to steer clear.
All righty, 8:50 right now. It's pride. It's pride that's on the line for the Titans, I think. You know, we missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're going to finish out the season here. And make no mistake about it, the two-tone blue would absolutely love to go down to Houston this weekend and really stick it to the Texans. But can we actually pull this off?
I mean, it would be payback for an overtime loss for the Titans that they suffered 2 weeks ago over at Nissan Stadium. The Titans starting quarterback Will Levis back on the practice field, suffering that ankle injury that kept him out of the Christmas Eve game against the Seattle Seahawks. Titans lost that one too, 20-17.
Yeah, head coach Mike Vrabel asked on how he plans to tell whether Will Levis is really ready to go for Sunday's conference matchup. Here's what he had to say.
By practicing, I think that's why practice still is always going to be important to be able to evaluate where guys are health-wise, and also from an understanding of what we're supposed to be doing in all three phases. And again, it's important, and I'm excited about getting out here and practicing. There'll be limited team stuff today, but I would imagine that there'll be some passing game stuff that's the speed, and hope that he can do that.
Well, again, that Titans-Texans game happening Sunday down in Houston, where Mike Vrabel says he's expecting a hostile environment.
Yeah.
That game will kick off at noon. You can watch every bit of it right here on Fox 17.
And then at 4:30 Sunday, make sure you tune into our special New Year's Eve newscast from 4:30 to 5:30. And then you can catch our regularly scheduled newscast at 9 p.m. right here on Fox 17.
Well, coming up, a group of teenagers waking up in custody after a brawl inside of an ice cream shop at Opry Mills Mall. We've got a recap when we come back.
Good to be home.
Well, here is a recap of our top stories this morning. We've got an update from Metro Police as they're telling us 3 teenagers have been arrested in connection with a shooting scare at Opry Mills Mall. This comes after a fight broke out at the Haagen-Dazs. Police say that someone called 911 after hearing loud noises that sounded like gunshots that led to an evacuation of the mall. We're learning that it was metal chairs hitting the floor there at Opry Mills with the high ceilings and all of that. It sounds like gunshots. I can see that. 3 teenagers, ages 16 and 14, have all been arrested.
And this morning, we have an East Tennessee pastor who is now facing charges after police say they found more than 100 images of children on his computer. Rick Sentel is listed as a senior pastor on the website of Cornerstone Church of God. Again, this is in East Tennessee. This discovery comes after months of investigation. Sentel is expected to face a judge next month.
The Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency is asking for information that is leading to the identification of the person responsible for poaching a young elk calf. This happened in Claiborne County.
Yeah, we understand a hunter found the calf on December 22nd in the Valley Creek area. Now, to legally hunt elk, hunters in Tennessee have to apply for an elk quota permit, which effectively allows a hunter to bag one single elk from specific areas. The TWRA now offering a $3,000 reward for information that leads to the person responsible. Right now at 8:57, closing in on closing time for us here on Fox 17 News. And Katie's here for a final check of your weather.
We're chilly today, but dry. It'll be tomorrow morning that we're tracking some snow showers on the radar.
All right. Thank you very much.